So you're here because you want to expand your English vocabulary and, well, you want to do it smartly, efficiently.
That's a great goal. We've looked into some really effective strategies.
Right. Ways to help you understand and, actually use more English words with confidence.
Exactly, without getting totally bogged down in just memorizing endless lists.
Because you want to get this knowledge, understand it deeply, but also pretty quickly.
And that's what this deep dive is all about. We're focusing on techniques,
Yeah.
proven techniques you can apply right away.
See real progress. Okay, so let's get into it. Our mission here is to equip you with these tools.
Let's start with the first big one. Context is king.
Ah, yes. It's not just about knowing a word in isolation, is it? Like a dictionary definition?
Not at all. You need to see how it works, how it actually functions in, real sentences, real situations.
It's like the word needs neighbors to make sense.
Precisely. Take a word like challenge. You can learn the definition, sure.
But it's much clearer when you see it used, right? Like the example, learning English is a challenge, but I enjoy it.
Yes. You see its role there. It's doing something. It has meaning in relation to the other words.
Okay, so you understand it better in context. And that leads perfectly, actually, into the second strategy, immediate application.
This is so important for making things stick. You learn a new word.
Don't just file it away.
No. Use it right away. Either say it or write it down in your own sentence.
That active step, it really triggers your memory differently than just passively seeing it.
Absolutely. So, sticking with challenge. After you see that first sentence,
You make your own. Like, speaking English daily is a big challenge for me.
exactly, you're taking ownership of the word. That act of creating with it, that's what helps cement it.
It moves from passive recognition, like, oh yeah, I've seen that word, to active recall. You can actually use it.
Right. And speaking of soaking up language, strategy 3, the power of reading.
Oh, definitely. Just immersing yourself in English text. It could be anything, stories, news.
Blogs, subtitles on videos. It doesn't really matter what.
Your brain just starts absorbing words naturally, seeing them in their natural habitat.
And a key tip here, when you see a new word, try guessing its meaning first.
Before grabbing the dictionary.
Yeah. Use the context, the surrounding sentences. That mental effort, that guesswork, strengthens comprehension.
Makes sense. Then you can look it up to confirm, but you've already engaged with it.
And building on that, we have strategy 4, the listening advantage.
Right. Training your ear. Listening to podcasts like this one.
Or music, videos, TV shows. You start to hear the rhythm, the flow.
And you start noticing words that pop up again and again in different situations.
Exactly. You tune into how words are actually used in speech, not just writing. You pick up common pairings, too.
Like strong coffee, not powerful coffee, those natural combinations.
Precisely. It helps you sound more natural yourself. Okay, moving to something a bit more hands-on. Your personal vocabulary journal.
A notebook. Seems a bit old school, maybe.
It can be. Or digital, whatever works. The point is having one dedicated place.
Where you write down the new word, the definition.
Example sentences are key.
Yeah.
Maybe even a translation if that helps you bridge the gap from your own language.
But the real magic isn't just writing it down, is it?
No, it's the review. You have to revisit it regularly. Look back over your notes.
Keep it fresh. That repetition, especially spaced out, is vital for long-term memory.
Which brings us to strategy 6, a really efficient one. Unlocking word families.
This is smart. So instead of just learning create, the verb.
You also learn creation, the noun, and creative, the adjective, all at once.
It's like a package deal. You get multiple words for the effort of learning the root.
Exactly. The source uses that very example. It expands your vocabulary faster, and you get a better feel for grammar, how these different forms work in a sentence.
Very efficient. Okay, next step. Thematic grouping.
This feels intuitive, right? Learning words related to a topic.
Yeah, like all words about food or travel or work, instead of just random words.
Our brains like connections. Learning words and themes helps build those mental links.
It's easier to remember a new cooking word if you already know others.
It taps into how your brain already organizes information. Makes it easier to slot the new stuff in. Okay, now for a really neat memory technique. The magic of spaced repetition.
Right, SRS. This is where you review words just before you're likely to forget them.
Exactly. You see it today, then again in a day or two, then a week, then longer intervals.
It combats that natural forgetting curve we all have.
And there are great tools for this. Apps like Anki, Quizlet, Memrise.
They automate it. They figure out the schedule for you.
Yep, they use algorithms to show you the words at the optimal time for maximum retention. It's very clever.
Takes the guesswork out of it. Okay, strategy 9 is about actually doing something with these words. Speak up.
You got to use them. Put them into practice in real conversations.
It's one thing to write it in your journal, another to actually say it out loud.
Find speaking partners, language exchanges. Even just talking to yourself counts.
Really? Talking to yourself.
Absolutely. The act of forming the sentence and saying it aloud reinforces the learning. It forces active recall.
Okay, I like that. Then there's a cool one using movies or TV. The subtitle strategy.
Yeah, this is great. Start watching with English subtitles on.
So you see the word and hear it at the same time. Connects the sound and the spelling.
Then challenge yourself. Turn them off. See how much you understand just by listening.
It's like a built-in comprehension test, and it trains your ear for that natural flow.
Definitely. Now, strategy 11 offers some relief, I think. Focus on the essentials.
Good news. You don't need to know every obscure word.
Not at all. The source says focusing on the most common 1,000 to 3,000 words.
That covers what, like 80% of everyday conversation?
Roughly, yes. So focusing your energy there gives you the biggest bang for your buck, initially.
That makes the task feel much more manageable. Learn the core first.
Exactly. And speaking of managing the process, strategy 12, embrace mistakes.
Oh, this is huge for language learning. It's so easy to get discouraged.
But you will make mistakes. Everyone does. It's totally natural.
The key is seeing them not as failures, but as chances to learn.
Right. When you make a mistake, figure out why and then correct it. That learning sticks even deeper.
Turn errors into lessons. Okay, strategy 13 shifts focus a bit. The power of phrases.
Learning chunks of language, not just single words.
Like work hard, take a look, make sense, common pairings.
Yes. It helps you sound much more natural, more fluent.
Because native speakers use these kinds of phrases all the time.
It gives you ready-made blocks to use and shows how words actually team up in English. Okay, number 14 is more internal. Cultivate English thinking.
Trying to think directly in English.
Yeah, skipping that mental translation step from your native language.
Even for simple things, like seeing a car and thinking, that car is fast, not translating it first.
Exactly. Or, I need a break. Even those simple, direct thoughts in English build the habit.
Creates a more direct link between the idea and the English words.
Interesting. It really aids fluency over time. And finally, maybe the most crucial for sticking with it, make it enjoyable.
Yes. If it feels like a total chore, you won't keep doing it.
Find ways to make it fun. Use games, quizzes, watch entertaining videos.
Write stories, maybe. Anything you genuinely like doing, but do it in English.
When you enjoy the process, your motivation stays high, and honestly, your memory works better too.
Intrinsic motivation, powerful stuff.
Absolutely. So to help you put all this into practice, we have our challenge of the day.
Okay, here's your mission, should you choose to accept it. Today, find 5 new English words.
Could be from anywhere, reading, listening, maybe even from our chat just now.
Write them down. Then write your own sentence for each one.
And here's the important part. Try to use at least a couple of those words today.
In a real conversation, or maybe a text message or email.
Wherever you can. Just actively use them. That's the key.
You'll probably be surprised how quickly you start to feel the difference when you do this regularly.
It really accelerates growth. Remember that analogy we found useful?
Yes. Vocabulary is like money. The more words you have, the more rich and confident your communication becomes.
So keep collecting, keep using, keep reviewing. Treat each word like a small investment.
And an investment in your ability to communicate, to connect.
Exactly. Every word you truly master opens things up a little more.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into boosting your English vocabulary with these smart strategies.
We really hope these tips feel practical, things you can start using right away.
We trust they'll be a real help on your language journey.
And maybe just think about this. How could expanding your vocabulary truly open up new opportunities, or even new ways of seeing the world for you? Something to consider.